Highlights from a history-making day for the new county champions of boys lacrosse. And on the girls' side, those MCT champs get ready for a state game against the very team who wrecked their county hopes a year ago. I'm Mark Fontes with sports. Defense isn't boring. It was major for teams like the 1985 Chicago Bears and 2000 Baltimore Ravens. Saturday in the MCT Final for boys lacrosse, though, the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs and Princeton Day Panthers had used it and plenty of offense to reach the big dance. Yet after it was over, it was clear that while offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Princeton High, the site of this 2012 Mercer County Tournament finale, which attracted the liveliest of characters from the Dog Pound to Mr. Panther and his Princeton Day Zoo. First period, Bulldogs up 1-0. PDS's Louis Blackburn to Connor Bitterman. He shoots, it's broken up by Hopewell goalie Kyle Hohen. The storyline of this MCT final, the Bulldog defense. Sean Clay here covering Garrett Jensen tightly. Kyle Higgins comes over to help Clay. Jensen does get a pass off to Blackburn, but that dog D disarmed and dominated the Panthers' heralded offense. Second period, Bailey Schrader of Hopewell passes to Ryan Mann, and man, does he crease the net. A goal and 2 assists Mann had on this day, so 2-0 now Hopewell. On the ensuing faceoff, Brett Simon, better known as Taco, putting on the Ritz here. If you got that 80s reference, you're on the ball. Almost the play of the game for this Taco, but he just misses. Great effort, however. Time winding down, first half, Panthers with it. Blackburn connects with Cody Triolo in traffic. Triolo shoots, and he gets the Panthers on the board. The black and blue with a major lift after that. It came with only 6.4 seconds to go in the half, so 2-1 your halftime score. Early third period, Kyle Higgins is a midfielder, but if he gets that ball, he takes off with it at midfield. He could go all the way. Touchdown Bulldogs. Higgins feeling like Superman after that. He gets the Dogs their 2-goal lead back. Later in the third, bit of a scary moment here. Jensen with a beautiful goal for PDS, but he takes a hard fall to the ground. Teammates came over to celebrate, but they learned that Jensen was in pain. Now the good news is he walked off on his own. Again, a 1-goal game at this point. Fourth quarter, Bulldogs back with it. Man to Mikey Burkhofer, who converges on the net, and Burkhofer becomes the proud possessor of an MCT Finals goal. Later fourth quarter, your usual offensive suspects. How about Taggart Whitaker? One of 2 goals on the day for him. He scored the earliest one that you did not see. PDS now down by 3, trying to make something happen, but Hohen and his defense began putting the game and the title away at this point. Closing inside of 4 minutes, Chaz Bell writes a finish. This 2012 Bulldog team, whose only CBC loss was to Princeton High on this field, more than makes up for that as Hopewell Valley Boys Lacrosse takes the Mercer County Tournament, putting the exclamation point on a history-making season for their program. After the game, the Panthers gracefully accepting the second-place trophy. They had some outstanding games in this MCT. Hopewell with the first-place plaque. Everyone wanted a piece of it. This, by the way, what it looks like.
We've worked really well together. It's been a great season. Got a lot of great guys on this team, and we're closer than anything I've ever been a part of.
This win's about our team. This isn't about one single person. This was a complete team win. Our defense, they stepped up huge. I mean, only giving up 2 goals, like, that's unprecedented.
Not only did we just win it, but this is actually like one of the first times I've ever won anything other than like rec basketball in elementary school.
Defense played steady, our offense played steady. We just played an even keel. We didn't get too high or too low. We didn't let our emotions take control of us, and that's how we pulled the game out.
We just worked hard in practice. We do everything Coach tells us to do. We just play as a team. We don't play as individuals, we play as a team and try to get the job done as best as possible.
And another team who does the best job possible, helping us to bring you these highlights, the Hamilton Township Education Association, members working to ensure your child's future success.
Meanwhile, your resident MCT champs in girls lacrosse keep plugging away in state play. They hosted 2 state games last week, winning them both. Friday's affair, a 17-6 blowout of Montville High, featured 7 goals from sophomore Olivia Harpel, 3 each from Christine Towell, Devin Brockle, and Anna Lucia Delian. Tomorrow, the West Windsor-Plainsboro Northern Knights take on area rival Princeton High in an NJSIAA semifinal game. The winner moves on to the Central Jersey Group 3 final. This is particularly interesting, though, because this was the very matchup in the 2011 MCT final. PHS won 11-8 and left many players on the Northern Knights in tears afterwards. And finally, Team of the Day is brought to you by Prior NAMI Business Systems, a full-line computer sales and service center, your business solutions headquarters. Trenton Catholic Academy Iron Mike Baseball hosted a special game Saturday. They honored 3 state championship teams from the 1970s. St. Anthony's great Tony Potenza was among those lauded. We will have highlights of Saturday's TCA game against Camden Wilson tomorrow here on Sports. Please join us again then. Well, that's all for sports. Next on Close Up, our first in a series of service veterans stop by to talk about their experiences in foreign wars ahead of Memorial Day. Meet a man who was in both World War II and Korea next on Mercer County Close Up. We'll be right back.